Good morning. Hi, guys. Welcome to Tip Tuesday. I'm Kim Jarouch, realtor with eXp Realty. I'm in West Virginia. If you guys are joining me from somewhere else, I would love to hear where. So please comment below and let me know where you are tuning in from. And if you are watching the replay, shoot me a message. Let me know you watched the replay. I love to hear if you guys are enjoying the information that you are getting each week from me. As you guys have been seeing, because I hear a lot of people coming up to me saying, you know, they're really struggling to find the right house right now. And I'm going to tell you what is going on in our market and why this is happening. Let me just get this shared over real quick to my real estate page and we'll get started. So there we go. So what happened in West Virginia over the summer has been a lack of inventory. A lot of this has been caused because of the pandemic, where a lot of people don't necessarily want to put their homes on the market right now because of having people come through their home that they're unfamiliar with. As you know, we're supposed to be keeping our distance. So a lot of this has caused low inventory. We're not getting as many people who want to move during this pandemic right now. So what has happened is the interest rates, as you have seen, have just been crazy, insane low, like we've seen 2.25, 2.5, 2.75. The rates have been amazing. So that has pushed people out of, basically their standstill of saying, hey, I was thinking of moving. Now it's kind of pushed them into that mode of, yeah, I'm going to move because these rates are crazy. They're so good. So what has happened is you have this influx of buyers coming into the market and we have low amount of inventory. So what has happened is you're seeing a lot of multiple offers and you're seeing homes go off of the market very quickly. Now, not all. And you're probably going, well, this house down the street from me has been, for sale for a year. Well, you know what? You have to think about why. Is it location? Is it because of the condition of the home? Is it because of something like a steep driveway or something inside of the home? Maybe it is structurally not sound. Maybe there is a reason why it is sitting. It may be on a main road. That's why, some of these homes are sitting because the location is not good when they're in a high traffic area and people are concerned about their children or their pets. So that has been occurring. So we're seeing a lot of multiple offers on properties. And what happens is in a seller's market, meaning there is more buyers than inventory, you're going to see situations where, people are jumping on these houses. They're bidding above asking price, and you guys are probably, at least in my time as a realtor, I have not seen a market like this. I have not in my 11 years. So this has been crazy to see people basically fighting for homes going way above asking. And I'm not talking $1,000 over. Some are $5,000, $10,000 over. So it's been a little bit crazy lately. And it's a little bit different for West Virginia. So I thought we should talk about this today. TheBalance.com has a great read on this, and some of my information is going to come from that today because it lines up with a lot of the stuff that I'd recommend to you. I'm not going to share all my negotiating secrets because we have to keep some of those close as we need to be able to compete, but I'll tell you guys what I can tell you, okay? So if you want a good realtor that's going to work for you and negotiate hard for you, it is me. So reach out to me and I will do everything in my power to make sure you get the house in the seller's market. So, like I said, it's going to be difficult to get into maybe the home that you want, right? So you're seeing these homes hit the market, you love the house, and by the time you either go see it or, you plan to go see it, you're already getting a call, I'm sorry, that house is pending. And this is a market where you just cannot wait, okay? So if you find a home that hits the market, you need to call your agent immediately and get that scheduled, okay? Now, a lot of buyers right now are not necessarily aware of the market conditions. because they're not buying and selling every day like we realtors are. We're helping buyers and sellers all the time. So we see these market conditions change from season to season. Well, we have seen what's been going on, so we can help advise you. A lot of you guys are going to enter the market and not be aware of how to do it. And maybe you did it 5 years ago. This is a very different time than 5 years ago. So I'm going to say some things that might make you uncomfortable. And that's okay, because I'm telling you, if you want the house, you're going to need to take that guidance. So you may or may not be working with me right now and watching this. And if you are not, working with me, you should be. But if you are not, that's okay. Talk to your agent about maybe some of the things I'm saying. Maybe these things are things that you need to look at with your realtor. So preparing your home or preparing the home buying offer in a seller's market is going to be very different than maybe what you were used to 5 years ago when there was plenty of maybe inventory on the market, okay? So when multiple offers happen, it's like I said, because you have more buyers than inventory, okay? So think about that. So things that you want to do when you negotiate, when it comes down to actually making the offer, you need to look at your price, okay? Price is not always going to be what wins in any offer situation. It's not always price. There's going to be a lot of things that play into it. But price at this point, in this type of market, you can expect to pay full or above asking, okay? Don't come in with these lowball offers when you are in a situation where you're competing for a home. If you know this house is priced right for the market, which your agent can show you with comparable properties on the market, and you know that it looks good and it's priced fair, you better be offering full or above asking. Otherwise, you're probably going to miss out on that home. All right. Earnest money. Earnest money is something we've kind of gotten away from here in our market. A lot of brokers, I don't think, like holding that money anymore in their brokerage accounts. But there's a lot of discussion over earnest money. So in our market, we specifically have kind of gotten away from it. However, I know there's not just local people watching this. I get people from out of state all the time, and maybe earnest is still being done in your area. And it is being done here, but it's usually foreclosures, relocations, only if a seller necessarily asks for it. We're not seeing it in every deal. So don't be alarmed if your agent doesn't recommend you putting down earnest money. Now, in a market like this, it may make your offer more appealing to the seller to have that. It may give them a little bit more comfort. So you might see earnest money placed here. And if so, it may be larger than what the standard would be, a $500 or $1,000 here in our market. Earnest money. You might consider putting $5,000 earnest money to show that you're invested in their property. You want to show your commitment level to that seller. So this is not a time to be asking the seller for favors. Good morning. Hi, Mary. Hi, Julie. Yes, lowball offers in this market do not work. She is an agent with our company. She knows. You guys, what I'm telling you is not news, but if you're not used to doing this, you don't know. So I'm trying to relay this information to you so you guys can get the homes that you want. So this is not a time to be requesting favors of the seller. This is not the time to ask for an extra refrigerator, the backyard furniture, the pool table downstairs. This is not the time to do that. You want a clean contract when you are competing for a home. You also could do like delayed buyer's possession. So this is something that, it may have nothing to do with the dollar amount for the seller. Maybe they just want comfort in knowing they're getting a good amount for their home, but they have flexibility to take their time moving because of their kids, or maybe because of school being in session or whatever. Well, not in session right now, but every seller has different circumstances. And the key is your agent can reach out to that listing agent, find out more about what the seller's needs are. Where are they moving? Why are they moving? Do they have a certain time frame they need to be in the new state? Maybe it's a job, whatever. All of that information can be used by the buyer's agent to submit a really good competitive offer. So the key is not always price. Everybody thinks, oh, we gotta get the most for our house. That's a good thing to do. Obviously, you want that. That's what you're investing in property for. But there's other things that come into play for a seller, and dates can be key. So consider, if you're in a multiple offer situation, not having time be of the essence for closing. Maybe give the seller some time to get out of the house. Maybe you close and give them delayed possession, whatever they need. You just have to learn what they need from the selling agent, okay? From that listing agent. When you guys place an offer, you make sure, and I've told you this a million times on here, and I know you guys know because you've been watching, pre-approval letters or proof of funds. Make sure that is with your offer. There's love letters. There's all kinds of other things that come into play. You need to talk to your agent about some specialty things that you can do to kind of set your offer apart from others. But these key things, price, earnest, don't request favors, delay buyer possession, and submit your pre-approval or proof of funds are definite things that you need to have as part of your offer, and you need to make them be more towards the seller's advantage in trying to get them to accept your offer over another. If you want, the very best thing, in my opinion, is try to be the very first offer. So get in that house very quickly. And, the more that you can appeal to the seller by, playing to their expectations of what they want out of the house, the better this is going to be for you. The chance that you're going to end up with that house over another. The other thing that I would consider looking at is the type of loan. Conventionals and cash look great to sellers, okay? The government loans have more stipulations. So you are going to see a little bit tougher for you to be able to get that offer over a cash or a conventional. You're really going to have to play with some of those other things like the dates that I was talking about. Okay. So if you're competing against, let's say, a conventional loan and you're a VA loan, to be able to win that over, your price is going to have to be up, okay, over that other one. And potentially those dates, closing and allowing the seller to have more time if that's what they need. So really consider what the seller needs. Have your agent reach out to the listing agent and kind of find out the circumstances for the seller. And that's really going to help you figure out the best way to write your offer. So I hope this was helpful. My number is 304-415-7111. If you'd like to reach out, you want to discuss any of this, have questions, would like me to make an offer for you, all of that, call me. You got me. Kim Jaroud, your home is where my heart is. You guys all have a great week.